Hello, hello. For this session, we will be working on the new moon in Gemini. The energy of the new moon, just like the full moon, you can work with it usually 2 to 3 days before, the day of, and 2 to 3 days after. This will be coming out the day after the new moon. But like I said, you can still work with the energy of it. So let's see what will come up. This is an SRT only session. Also, I've already done the prep to work for me and for the group. Okay. So, first to start, what is the positive energy held? This new moon in Gemini, 90. And what is the negative energy held on this new moon in Gemini? 30. Okay. And we're going to do this first. What is the main energy that we are clearing for the group? Toxic shame. Okay, let's go ahead and work on that a little bit now before we get into it. Okay, where are we going first? Is that 18? Yes. Higher level blocks, okay. Blocks from the council within 2,000 levels, anywhere else. Programs in the subconscious mind of 1. Programs in the subconscious mind of I am, that I am God of planet. 9th level of Supreme Council blocks. Programs in the subconscious mind of I am. Okay, anything else? No, all right, that's clear. And just in case you're new to this channel, because I'm kind of just now really starting to put out more consistent videos for it. So for the SRT, it's pretty much just a type of energy work. It helps to clear deep soul wounds, ancestral wounds, habits, things like that, and deep blocks within the soul. So for this, it's more about just being open to the support and the energy, the energetic support that you receive. So I'll sometimes explain some parts of it, but I'm not always going to explain. I'm just kind of going to go through the clearing and move through it. But if anything specific comes up for me, intuition wise, channeling wise to speak on, I will. Okay, where else? Okay, is that 2? Okay. Chart 2, inside, outside, or both? Outside, okay. Recognition, prestige, or both? Prestige, anywhere else? Money, income, or both? Both, okay. Anywhere else? Composure, benevolence, both? Both, okay. Anywhere else? Okay. Courage, direction, both? Both. And then what about purpose? Also, okay. Anywhere else? Oh no, hold on. I guess it was that one too. All right. Innocence, patience, or both? Patience. Okay, what about justice? Yeah, okay. So I thought you said just inside. I guess we got, or outside. I guess we got some insides too. Selflessness, obedience, or both? Both, okay. Anywhere else? Control, power, or both? both. Okay. Affection, love, both. Love, okay. Clarity, forgiveness, both. Both. Family life, children, both. Children. Affection and love again. Okay, is that complete? Yep, okay. Let's go ahead and clear any necessary downloads, bringing in a healthy, aligned energy frequency of all those things mentioned and a deeper understanding. And clearing any resistance to that. Okay. I am level consciousness programs. Is that correct? Yeah, okay. I don't remember which one it is. I haven't pulled to that chart and I don't even know how long. Here we go. I can't remember the last time I actually got this one pull up. Actually, I don't think it ever. Oh, no, I did. Okay. All right, where are we going? Duality of the I am level consciousness. That kind of makes sense with Gemini energy. Okay. Anywhere else? War in heaven. Ooh, the I am level of consciousness. Okay. Okay. You're already starting to clear. Yeah, that was a strong one. The war of the mind. Okay. Okay. Anywhere else? Oh, nope. Okay. All right. I'll let you keep clearing, dear. Any downloads is needed. Okay. Feels like there is a movement, some clearing resistance between, like I said, the duality and the war in heaven. I got the war of the mind, which actually makes sense because, where are we downloading? 1 second. Anything else? I feel like dysfunction of space-time energy. Okay, anything else? Programs coming up. Okay. Let's also clear, I'm feeling the desire to reestablish programs. I just felt that come through. Let's go ahead and clear that too, as well as things that came up on here. Let's clear a desire to be at war with oneself. Because when the war is gone, then there's peace, there's clarity, there's knowing. And for some people, that is uncomfortable. Okay, let me really quick. Okay, anything else? Okay. Separation from love. Okay, anything else? Okay, let's clear that. While that's clearing, I will say I got this download earlier, or I guess clarity that came in. Because like for me, okay, for example, for me, the last couple of days, I've been like feeling more irritated than normal. And it's like, okay, you know, maybe it's just close to that moon cycle time. And then, but I also was noticing other people seems like I got the energy of the same thing. And like I've been being very intentional about remaining grounded and not letting that, me being more irritable externally affect my relationships and how I interact with people. For one, in general, but also especially because I've been working the last couple of days. So earlier when I was on my way home from work, I had like a lot of clarity because I was driving, and then I was just, I don't know, I was just feeling different things. So I started, okay, is that clear? Is there anything else on this chart? No? Okay. So I was kind of dancing, singing to kind of help to transmute my energy, how I've been feeling. And then it kind of came through because then it's a part of me, like old patterns mentally have been coming up too also. And I'm in a process of learning. Okay, this is healing by father, mother, grandfather. Yes, please apply. Of learning to accept all aspects of myself. You know, how usually most of the time I'm pretty chill, pretty calm externally. And I'm usually really good about working through things that come up for me, so that it doesn't come out onto others. Like when it's things I need to work through mentally, emotionally, spiritually, whatever. But sometimes my tolerance is a little bit less. Sometimes it's easier for me to get irritable, so I have to be really intentional about that. And when I am, I think sometimes it's bits of like shame, because one of my goals, are we going to the checklist? Yes, okay. One of my goals, or memory clearing. No, okay, checklist. Yes, okay. My goals is to be able to express, say like anger in a peaceful way, in a direct, calm way, without it coming out a certain, like me yelling or anything else. Because growing up, I suppressed my anger because I saw it around me all the time. So I used to think that it was bad. Inside, outside, or both? Outside. Because I used to think that it was something bad based on what I saw. Okay, anything else? And so over the last something odd years, I've been learning to work with my anger more. Like I had a coworker that I was cool with even outside of work, that he has always been able to express, like if there was an issue or conflict, to be calm about it when speaking with others, even sometimes adding a little humor to it without disrespecting someone. And I always admired that about him. And energies. And so part of my goal, assemblage point. Okay, I'm going to break off from the conversation for really quick. Okay. Is the assemblage point higher, lower, or a mix than it should be? A mix. Okay, that makes sense. Different people. Okay. Let's bring the assemblage point where it should be as much as possible. Without research, please. And go ahead and clear the other things that came up too. And so I've gotten better at it, where if something is really bothering me, if I'm really angry about something, like speaking to someone calmly versus holding it in. But there's still bits of shame around different things in my journey. And so it came up that part of this Gemini new moon is around honoring the duality in yourself. Whether it's, like I said, if most of the time you are a calm person, but sometimes you have those times where it's just like, don't mess with me. Like you picked the wrong day to really try to disturb my peace, because you're going to get a different version. And it was like accepting all aspects of yourself, loving all aspects of yourself, releasing the shame around having different aspects of yourself, because we're having a human experience. And it's just like you have different parts of yourself, and it's okay to honor and accept all of that. Because when you love all those parts, when you can see them, then that's when you create harmony within yourself. So it was just this energy of some of these different parts of ourselves are coming to the surface that maybe usually don't, so we can learn how to work with them, how to accept them, and to love ourselves fully, wholly, more. And about identity, psychic wounds. Okay, that's clear. And let's also apply which one? Sweet ghee, to help to heal and soothe the wounds and bring in whatever support is needed. And what else was I saying? I know it was around the wounds. Crap, I lost my train of thought. I know it's to accept yourself. If it comes back up, I'll mention it. But basically, self-acceptance. The parts of us that don't usually come to the surface, that maybe we have some shame around, maybe we try to hide, those parts are coming up more, so we can love those, so we can give them more attention and more acceptance, basically. Oh, and then deciding about, how do we want to show up as a whole? Do we want to be somebody that hides parts of ourselves or feels shame around certain things, or that we acknowledge all of who we are and we're able to work with those aspects even as they come up with ourselves and in relationship to others in the world? Okay. All right, anything else on this checklist? Yes, okay. Okay. Am I going to the chart? Yes, okay. Ooh. Okay, this is the homotoxicology chart. Okay, oh wait, no, hold on. Okay, anything from chart 2? Yes, okay. All right, let's see where we're going. Is that diet? Yes. Someone needs to clean up their diet. Okay. And are we going to any of these organs or glands? Yes. Okay, where are we going? The kidneys. It's someone that watched another video. Okay, so someone that I mentioned before on another video about the kidneys. I feel like this is a similar or the same person. Okay, anywhere else? The uterus. Okay, anything else? The rectum. Okay. Small intestines. Okay, I thought so. Stomach. The spleen. Okay, is that it? Yes, okay. So let's see. Starting out, what do we have? The kidneys. Where are we going for the kidneys? Phase 4. Okay, so I will explain a little bit about this chart. So this is the homotoxicology chart. This chart was not originally added to the SRT system when it was created. The creator of it, Robert Detzler, he added in other modalities from other facilitators, healers, whatever you want to say, in different cultures into it. So it created this whole big blend. Most of this is based on stuff he's channeled, but he's also has learned a couple things and added. So this is one of them. This is more of an Oriental medicine type chart. The phases, to kind of give a quick surface level explanation. The phases is basically generally when this come in, is kind of how do I say this? how far down or how intense a certain imbalance could be for a certain part of the body. And so when we do this, we're kind of trying to figure out where it's at, and then we're just kind of trying to clear it back till we get to phase 1 or phase 0. This goes to phase 6, but it goes up to phase 8. But these are the main phases, levels. I'm not going to go more into that. This is more of a deeper thing. Usually only comes up during personal sessions, but I guess we are clearing. Okay, so just to confirm for me, where we at for kidneys? Phase 4, okay? All right, let's please apply Dia2 metal manganese copper. Let's also apply Dia1 wood manganese, Dia V, V2 earth zinc copper zinc nickel cobalt, and what's that? Dia 11. No, Dia 5 kidney copper gold silver. Let me know when complete. I'm hearing there is some unexpressed sadness from some people. It's affecting the lungs, the liver, and the kidneys. Some grief work would be very beneficial for who this applies to. Spirit, can we give like a little nudge to whoever this applies to that's watching this, so they'll have some way of knowing that this is them? But there's some grief work that is needed, and also more movement. It feels like more intentional touching of the body. Like, I forgot exactly what it's called, but where some people will start their day while they're like tapping, like cupping the body. They'll do the arms, usually I think it's about 9 times. They'll do the legs, going from the feet up the thighs, and they'll do those each about 9 times. And then some people will do that, like kind of put their fists together and bump the back, bottom area of their lower back where the kidneys are at too, to help move energy. So I'm seeing that for someone, basically kind of stimulating lymphatic flow, and just, it feels like almost, I'm gonna say it just how it's coming through, almost like beating parts of yourself to life with love. So touching is good, but I'm literally seeing this intentionally. So, okay, where are we at for the kidneys? Phase 3, okay. Let's try to clear any blocks to moving down phase, since we've done the applications for those levels. Okay, where are we at for the kidneys? Phase 2, all right, same thing. Get down to phase 1. Try to get down to phase 0, okay. Whoever is watching this session, I usually always suggest water, especially the next couple days. I'm going to really bring that up for this session, considering this. Please, like, be very intentional, try to drink lots of water, stay hydrated. Maybe if possible, stay away from the sweets, certain things, like really give your body a couple to a few days to really kind of move some stuff, try to rest. For some people, you might be a little tired. So, okay, where are we at for the kidneys? Okay, all the way off. I don't know if you can see this, but it's going all the way off past phase 1. Are we at phase 11? I mean, are we at phase 0 is what I meant. Yes, okay. Well, let's hold. That's a strong yes, okay. I'm seeing someone walking too. There might be a call in general, invitation to kind of just change some of your habits in general, as far as maybe having more movement, focusing on your lymphatic system, like focusing on your wellness and of your body more. And then I kind of just got this energy of almost a mental battle and shame of like someone like, I want to do this, I desire to do this, as far as getting healthier, eating better, walking, but I also love these sweets and they help satisfy me. They make me feel good when I'm sad and things like that. And it's first of all, it's nothing wrong with you. A lot of people, including myself, have struggles back and forth between different parts of ourselves. Things that we're trying to move into and where we've been, whether that's a mental thing, an emotional thing, a physical thing in our life, whatever it may be. So actually, can we actually, let's go the other way. Can we clear blocks to releasing and moving out of shame around this? And bring in a little bit more self-acceptance, a little bit more of seeing all that I have to offer, like all of like how beautiful I am, how awesome I am, how wonderful I am, like that mindset, and some self-love. Yeah. And then even bringing in support or others, a community that help us to see that and feel that within ourselves too, if it's really hard for us to do that for ourselves right now. The energy of that, please and thank you. Mm-hmm. Awesome, thank you. Do I need to go through all of the organs mentioned on this chart? No. Okay. Where are we going? Which organ mentioned? Do I need to go on the chart for any more organs actually? Yes. Okay. Which ones mentioned? The uterus. Okay. All right. For the uterus, where are we at? Which phase? Phase 6, is that accurate? Yes, I just saw a visual of what it looked like, lots of fibroids. So, okay, we already clearing. It feels like I'm seeing the fibroids literally like shrinking and disappearing. So it feels like we're trying to clear some of the energetic roots of these fibroids. For some people, they may keep appearing or keep growing or keep multiplying. Trying to, let me say this, not a medical professional or anything else. We're just helping to possibly help shift some energy in the energetic field. So if someone is working on fibroids or anything else, continue to do what you're doing physically. This is just to help support you from an energetic standpoint. That is it. This is not something that is magically going to make them dissolve or disappear or anything like that. But sometimes, a lot of time, well, really, realistically, physically, at least this is my own belief. But I feel like physically there always has some energetic component, because before things materialize into the physical, they have to start in the energetic. And usually when they're not given attention, when they're still in the ethers, when they're still energetic, when they're not physical yet, usually it combines, it multiplies until stuff starts to physically happen. So I'm going to leave that at that. So still continue to do what you're doing physically. If you're seeing doctors, all of that for any and all of this stuff. Okay, what are we downloading? The belief that things can change and get better. Feels like someone who has like chronic physical stuff, maybe in a mindset that things are never going to get better. This is all it's going to be. And I'm even getting some energy of maybe I shouldn't even try anymore as far as being here. So we're kind of downloading a little self-love, bringing in some light into the dark and the shadows, some optimism. Even optimism and not giving up on getting what you need support-wise, help-wise, things like that. Okay, now for all that, what phase are we at for the uterus? We're down to 4 now. Okay. Even so, let's go ahead and apply dia 4, water, copper, gold, silver, dia 3, fire, manganese, cobalt, dia 2, metal, manganese, copper, dia 1, wood, manganese, dia 5, V2, earth, zinc, copper, zinc, nickel, cobalt, and what is that, dia 5, kidney, copper, gold, silver. I'm hearing this one might not get down all the way, but we might get down to 3, possibly. We might get down lower, but I'm hearing this one might not go all the way down, or at least it might not stay all the way. Depends on the person and what they do in the physical realm. Okay, where are we at now for uterus? 3. Okay, let's see. Let's see, 3. Okay. All right, let's see if we can bring that down any lower. Can we get down to phase 0 or as much as possible? Okay, for the uterus, what phase are we at? Yep, still 3. Can we get down to 2? No. Okay. Is that just now or, well, is that just now or period with this, with SRT? Period. Okay. Is it going to be possible for whoever this is for to get down past phase 3? Yes. Okay. Is it something physical or energetic or both that needs to be done? Energetic. If they are doing anything physical, should they, well, nope, let's not do that. We're not gonna do that. You gotta follow. I'm not gonna say not to do anything medically. So, okay. So for the energetics of it that still needs to be done, is it SRT? Is it more SRT that's needed? No. Is it another type of modality? Yes. Okay. I just saw belief work. Is that the, what is that thing called? The belief code or something? Is it that, the belief code? That looks like a yes. And is it any other modality that might be needed? Yes. I just saw singing bowls, so maybe working with sound, sacred sound, sound healing. That's it for the uterus. One more thing I'm seeing someone drinking a drink. I can't tell, it looks, I'm getting both like carrot juice or beet juice, because I'm seeing both will look like carrot juice and then the other one look like red beet juice. At least by the colors. of them. And then I got a raspberry leaf, like a raspberry leaf tea. So maybe checking into those things and maybe possibly talking to a naturopath if that feels aligned. That's it. That's it. Okay. All right. Any other organs that we need to go through this for? No. Okay. So for the other things mentioned, can we just kind of go through just doing any necessary clearing and download as needed? So I believe that was the rectum, the small intestines, the stomach, and I think the spleen, and any other ones if I missed any. And also, can we help to clear blocks to a better, healthier, more aligned, optimum diet for those that this applies to? And let's bring in the energy of motivation and encouragement for that. Okay, thank you, thank you. Do we need to go back to the checklist? No, okay. Come on now. Okay. Anywhere else? Is that soul family? No. Is that level, is that chart 3? Yes. Okay. Okay, where are we going on chart 3? Oh. Spirit status. Oh, nope. Incarnational level. Okay. Feels like I'm seeing an image of someone in the womb. Like something happened, or maybe like you took on a certain energetic blueprint as early as being in the womb. I'm seeing anger, grief, desire to suffer, and we're kind of clearing those. We're okay. It feels like we're clearing, yeah, some of the energy that was kind of held on to, or that you were exposed to in the womb, to kind of help clear some of your energetic slate. And bring in, I'm seeing gold coins, almost. So bringing in more beautiful energy. Could be abundance, could be prosperity. It doesn't necessarily feel like that. It just feels like the energy that's coming in is like that. Oh, okay. Maybe like you got a little bit of extra coins or energy added to your karmic bank for the better, almost. Okay, anywhere else? Okay, that's soul family now. Yeah, okay, let's please clear. And any necessary downloads for the soul family. Makes sense. We've definitely been doing some clearing that the soul family is coming through also. I'm seeing people come together in a spiritual realm, like almost like you're coming together with people in your soul family. And for some people, it feels like You're going to start coming together more with people in your soul family in the physical realm. That if not, you can always kind of tap into them spiritually, with just a simple intention, calling them in, closing your eyes, getting grounded, sitting, laying, speaking your intention to connect with your soul family in an aligned way, loving way, all of that. Okay, I heard it's time for mop up, and as you can see, mop up has already started. Okay, let's see here. All right, what is the positive energy held on this new moon in Gemini? 100. What is the negative energy held on this new moon in Gemini? 0. Yay. And what is levels of high self clear to for those receiving this? Is that the minimum new paradigm of radiant love? Yes, it is. Yay. And so for what we were mostly clearing, one of the main frequencies was toxic shame. So what are we downloading now for the group as we close this session out? What is the main energy downloading? Is that prosperity or creativity? Creativity. Okay. All right. Did I look at that right? Yep. Oh, all right. I already started. I can see a halo, halo, halo. Don't mind me. Sometimes I think about this song, this little intro from this little anime I used to watch when I was a kid. It's called Robot Chicken. It always, I don't know, I always like the way it sounds. Okay, so let me make sure. Are we complete? We are. Will this hold? I don't know if you can see. Yes. Yay. All right. This session is complete. A little bit of integration again. Lots of water, especially with this one, but in general. But the next 2 or 3 days. No, the next. Okay, I'm feeling actually coming through the next week or two. Try to be very intentional with getting more water in. Making time when you can to rest. It feels like there are going to be some clarity, some revelation, some things that come through over this time, especially when you rest. Well, it feels like it's going to come through, period. So there's a call to try to get more rest, so you have times where you can receive it where you're actually more still versus when you're out and about. Even if it's just a couple minutes or a few minutes at a time. For some people, maybe checking into your physical health, just making sure everything's okay. And what else? I think that's it. I'm seeing purple for some reason now. I just saw color therapy. I saw purple, but it looks almost like a head wrap, like covering your crown. I'm seeing yellow, orange, and blue. Now I'm seeing all the colors. So for some people, I don't know if you've been thinking about utilizing color therapy, but that may be something. And then if covering your crown sounds align, that might be something for you to, oh, it makes sense because Gemini, the mind. So maybe, okay, especially while things are shifting, you may be a little bit more raw. Your mental body might be a little bit more raw, if that makes sense energetically. So covering your crown or just having intentions to protect your crown, things like that. And discernment, I'm feeling. Being careful who you tell certain things to about things that you're moving through right now. And yeah, just honor yourself. So yeah, if this has been supportive, please let me know. And yeah, blessings.